Last Friday, I saw the creature for the first time. I was with Michael in a cafe on the main thoroughfare in Lisbon. We were drinking coffee and he was slobbering over me like he usually does, like a dog with a piece of meat. And Melissa, who sits beside us in criminal law, comes over, gives me the briefest little hi, leans into Michael and starts talking to him. I closed my eyes and looked away from her. I wanted to drag my nails down her face, on one side and then on the other. I could see myself doing it, and I could feel that urge rising up inside of me. I opened my eyes and I was looking out through the plate glass windows at the crowds of shoppers and tourists. And I thought, what if they knew I could do this? Or what if they knew I had the power to do much worse? Wouldn't they be afraid? I was enjoying musing at the pain and torment I could inflict on Melissa when I saw something emerging, like a dark smudge, like a smoker's black cough coming out of the crowd and gliding up to the plate glass in front of me. My grandmother was a mother of a saint, like I'll ever forget that, pleaded with me before I was exiled to always be prepared for something like this to arrive. She walked straight up to the cafe and her marble face loomed down at me and she began whispering. Her words were like a stagnant flood washing through my mind. In that instant I knew we were connected and that I was a new piece in an old puzzle and part of something broken and scattered into the world's winds. You wouldn't understand unless you were thrown out of house and home and cut loose into the uncertainty of the world. My family taught me how to fear hell and Judaica, but it was here on earth that the pain has been done to me. On that day on the thoroughfare, I saw an image, a projection summoned from the spirit world, and it vanished just as soon as it appeared. I was looking for a dream journal and I found this. It must have been my mother's mother's mother's. I can't let it dry if I want to open it. I need to keep it wet. If I let it dry, it will clump up like a hard rock of dumb and mute paper. I wondered what was in it. Were there recipes, accounts of life in Lisbon? Were there even incantations? When I wake from some dreams, I feel like something vitally important was just explained to me, very carefully. And for a moment, I understand, I really understand. Then it's gone and I'm on the edge of a deep well of mortal panic and I'm sleeping in. Then that goes too. I'm at the bottom of an ocean. It's cold, like here, and dark and wet, like here. And I can see up, up, up to the surface, and there is a deep blue sky and a spinning egg-like sun embedded. But it brightens nothing. I feel no heat from it. I'm too far away. And she is there with me. She's a great fish swimming between me and the egg sun, and parts of her flesh begin to fall off and land on me, sticking to my face. But that somehow makes me rise higher and higher. And just as I'm about to break free from the ocean and feel the sun and breathe the air, my face gets completely covered. Then I realize I'm here. I learn how to uncover my eyes, how to see clearly again. But then it all begins to fade. Maicon suggested I keep a dream journal. I've been telling him a little bit more about myself, but not that I was visited by the spirit of a demon. It was last Saturday, after we slept together. He told me inner things, nothing shocking or taboo, but still thorns that he kept deeply buried. I didn't want those soft, round eyes to be disapproving, or his warm mouth to smirk at me as I told him of my witchcraft family, so I kept it mundane. The ritual is almost ready now. If you were here, you would feel it. The electricity, the cold, the twisting and turning in the air. I feel her coming, her presence, her energy is pressing through the void that separates us and Judaica. I can see her face and the blackness that appears when we close our eyes. It's all rage and desperation. I can hear her crying out. It's as loud as a whisper in my mind, and it's getting louder and louder. She was banished because she was ungodly. She wasn't pure because she hurt those that hurt her. Eyes for eyes, teeth for teeth. If someone hits you, hit them back tenfold. I told Maicon about the man who tricked me and that I hurt them, but he didn't leave. He said he could help me. I said no, but he knew better. Why do they always know better? The man who hurt me, I'll never forgive. And my family, I won't return until I can do to them what they did to me. I won't let them cast me away. I'll grab them and pull them around and say, "Look at me. Am I not your daughter? Look at me. I'm not gone like yesterday's shadow. I am here. I still live and breathe. Did you hear that? I felt something touching me. Fingernails on my arm. There again is here in the room with us. As soon as I turn my back on someone, the knives come out. So I call on the Daedrit from her throne in Judaica, held aloft above an ocean of fire. Goddess of vengeance and cracked throats, bind your servant to me. Goddess of betrayal and of satisfaction, make me its mistress. Goddess of cacophony and of furious tears, I, Annika Adalgisa Oliveira, sangue de oura da cruz, give my heart and soul to you, Blood Queen. Now give me power, grant me satisfaction.